as you can see here, a code here with a new word called while, and this is a condition, right? I less than or equal to 5, that is a condition. It will return true or false. This is like a loop. As long as this condition is true, it will keep on running the same code again and again. That is what basically while loop means. So when the condition becomes false, it will break from this loop and go to the next line. You know what input means? The input means code will pause there and wait for a user input. So when the user types an input, types something, it will convert that value to an integer. That is what this int means, and then it will store it to this x. Okay, so let's see how it happens. I equals 1. I has the value 1. Tot equals 0. It has 0. Finish this and this here. While I is less than or equals to 5. 1 is less than or equals to 5. So 1 is less than 5. So yeah, now we can go into the block. This condition is true now, so we can go in. X equals int input. Here the user has to give some value. For example, I'm going to give the value 2. Okay, X will now have the value 2. So actually, if you don't have this integer, you know what happens? It will consider that as a string 2. So when you pass that string 2 into this int function only, it will convert it to a integer 2. And also using integer 2 here because using that value to perform some calculations. So we can't do those calculations with a string. We got the input, then tot equals tot plus x. We had 0 here, so 0 plus x. 0 plus 2 is going to get assigned to tot. So 0 plus 2 is 2. I equals I plus 1. So we are going to increase this I by 1. It is going to become 2. After this code, it will go to the top again and check if that condition is still true. Now what do we have in I? 2. 2 is less than or equals to 5. Yes, still true. So it will again go into the code and do this step, and again it will follow. So likewise it is going to loop again and again until this condition becomes false. So I'm going to input now 3. X value is now 3 here. 3 will get assigned, and then I'm going to add 3 with the total and assign to total. 3 with the total and assign to total. 3 plus 2 is 5. Yeah, and then I'm increasing I. Again it will go to the top. 3 is less than or equals to 5. Yes, so it will go in. I'm going to input say 1. Okay, so x has the value 1 now. Total plus x. 5 plus 1 is 6. And then I'm going to increase I. Again it will go to the top. Now 4. So 4 is less than or equals to 5. Yes, so it will go in. I'm going to replace this value. Say I'm going to pass 7. Now x is 7. The using 7. Total plus x. So 6 plus 7, 13. This becomes 13 now, and I'm going to increase I then 5. Now again it will come to the top. 5 less than or equals to 5. 5 is equals to 5. So this is again true. So it will go in and get another input. Say I'm going to type 2 again. Okay. Now x is 2 again. 2 plus total. 2 plus total 15. Total is 15. Then I'm going to increase this to 6. Now I is 6. Again it will go to the top. While 6 is less than or equal to 5. 6 is not less than 5. 6 is not equals to 5. So that is false. In that moment, it will stop. It will break from this loop. We were here now. So it will break and it will go to the next line. It will break out from this loop. What will be the output of this code? It is 15. So we can simply say that you're going to return the sum of 5 user input. That is basically this code. So I've explained this code just to get an understanding about how while loops work. Remember, inside this loop, the value of I should be changed. Otherwise, it is just going to be the same value. If you don't have this, just imagine if you don't have this line, what happens? I's value is going to be less than 5, right? 1. Initially 1 less than or equals to 5, and it will do these 2 steps. Again, it will go to the top. Yeah, again it will get an input from the user and it will complete. Again it will go to the top. Still the i's value is 1. It is never going to stop. In the for loop, we can write the same condition like this. See, I'm going to write this. It is going to run 5 times. Okay, instead of this while loop I can write for I in range. Okay, it is going to start with 1 and end at 5. Actually it should be 1 to 6. Why? Because 5 is also, this is also becoming true. 5 is equal to 5, that is becoming true. So I have to put this 6, then only it will run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Okay, when it becomes 6 it will stop. So that is true. And then I can write the same, x equals int input. Okay, and then in this line is not needed here. That is happening inside this statement itself. This code block is equal to this code block.